are officially back. First live stream in a minute. As promised, we are doing some nonsense today. I don't know, man. I looking at this list of or just all these characters. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but it is what it is. We got to commit to it now. But what is going on? I see a lot of people pulled up right off the bat. We got Skelebomber, Eyewitness, Billy, God, Abdullah, Beezy, Clyde Hart, who else? Who else? Gav Tinks, Ultra Plays. I think I'm caught up. Appreciate you guys pulling up right off the jump. Again, this is literally just me testing the waters a little bit, seeing if there was any interest in this or anything. But hopefully everybody's having a chill Sunday. Like I said, just hanging out, goofing off a bit. Charismatic Mango, what is up? I thought you meant every My Hero Ultra Rumble character. I joined into something I can't escape now. Yeah, bro, once I committed, you committed. We locked in. Chris, what is up, bro? Appreciate you pulling up to the stream. What is good, Derek? And if you guys haven't already, make sure to drop a like. That helps out the channel a little bit. And it's free. Just to prefix a little bit, as you can see, it's like, we got support off the bat. Support for the Great Rank Guy YouTube video. No problem, bro. I appreciate the $2. Forgive me too, guys. I'm working through some stuff with my throat. Pause. Well, yeah, this throat been kind of dry these past few days. Been rough recording videos and stuff like that. But definitely appreciate the donation. Thank you. But as you guys can see, like there's literally well over 400 characters in My Hero. Like I literally just pulled up this tier list and kind of organized it a little bit, but it is a ton of people, bro. Like literally a ton. God helped you get the ace. I appreciate it, man. I'm glad I could help. I actually have a few more videos like that dropping soon. So hopefully those can help out more players or new players. I reached Pro 5 today. I'm close to expert. That is what's up, bro. Keep going. Like I said, it's honestly easier than ever to hit ace nowadays. So if you're having a hard time, just kind of focus on the points and using support. That'll kind of help put you over the top on top of just surviving towards the end of matches. But so everybody that's down here, I know relatively, like I can look at you and recall where you come from in the series for the most part. It might be a couple in here where, because like these people, I don't know you, like I don't know your name or anything like that, but I know where in the story you appeared. I don't know what or who this is supposed to be. So he's definitely going. I got a pal for people like that. So we got the trash tier, which I'll explain in a minute. We got the I don't know you tier, which is self-explanatory. Like I don't know you or I don't know you enough to remember your name. The forgettable tier, where I know where you come from. I know, who you are, what you did for the most part, but, you ultimately a forgettable character. And then D tier is going to be for people who, again, I know you, I know the character, but you only did so much, in terms of the show or in terms of your relevance and things like that. And then we got S tier. These are obviously going to be the heavy hitters, the standouts. We got Big Gojiro up there already because if he would have been involved in the final war, it would have ended a lot quicker and a lot easier. But we already got him where he's supposed to be. Enjoying the content, keep going. Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys pulling up again. Like I said, I might troll a little bit with some of these, but for the most part, I'll try to be serious. But yeah, like if you know any of these people, feel free to drop their names down in chat. But I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know most of them. Like I know some of these characters are from Vigilantes, like these characters, but I don't know your name. This dude, like I don't know who this is, bro. Like he looks like off-brand Hawks or something. Like I don't know who you are, where you showed up in the story, or anything. Like I don't know you, bro. But again, like I said, like I know this. I know you're a pro hero. I know you're a pro hero. Where you showed up, I don't remember, and I don't have a name for you. Hawks dead, be dead for real. Shirakumo over on here. Yeah, we got Shirakumo. The goats down here, bro. Yeah, I got some things to say about bro. He definitely going to be a standout on the list. If you haven't already, like if you don't watch that show at all, I definitely recommend checking out My Hero Academia Vigilantes. That is definitely a great spinoff to the main series, and you actually get a lot of tie-ins to the main series with a lot of the characters. Like you get in-depth backstories for certain characters. So, like if you kind of on the fence about it, or nothing about it really caught your interest, I think it's definitely worth checking out. But all right. So trash tier. This is for people who like you essentially just wasted people's time. Like you did nothing, or you were just a terrible character overall. What is good, Jinx? Appreciate you pulling up. Do you have Obero and Kirigiri? Um, they should be separate people on this list, I believe. Let me see. We got the League of Villains over here. Yeah, I'm not even seeing Shigaraki. I know Shigaraki's on here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so they separate people on here. Yeah, they're on here. Um, what? Wait a minute. Obero. I'm blanking on who that is. What's up, Lenarius? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. Put Young All for One in the tier. He's goated. Yeah, he going in the trash tier, man. He got bad person vibes. Oh, Shirokuma, right. So yeah, we got him right here. We got him locked in. But yeah, like two examples. These two characters from, I think they were from business class or support. I don't think they were support. I think they were from business, but they were hating on the hero core students. Just to be hater. So that's trash. That's a trash trait to be hating on people. And then we got Funk Man down there, bro. Literally was introduced already dead. Like, and then just looking at what you have going for you, bro. Off-brand cowboy, 70s man, bro. Like, if Shigaraki didn't get him, Stain definitely would have got him eventually. So it's like, yeah, you were trash, bro. General studies. Thank you, still, mate. But yeah. I was debating on forgettable, but it's like I remember you. I know exactly where you come from, and it's like y'all was hating, so you definitely got to go down here. Characters from the movies as well, yes sir. We got where they are. Yep, we got movie 2, movie 3, movie 1. Yeah, we got movie characters. Like this is all of them. This is everybody who makes some kind of appearance in My Hero, and that's including the manga. But yeah, so again, everybody in this tier I don't know. Like I don't have a real name for you. I don't know, anything distinct about you from the manga or anything like that. So the characters from Vigilantes, I haven't finished that manga. I haven't completed the whole series already. So that if you see anybody in there from here or in this tier, it's not disrespect. I just don't know them or don't remember their name. So who else? The Forgettables. All right, so and again, I just threw these people in here, as an example to just make it easier to remember, what the tier is for. Can't stay long. Gotta go do the dishes. Just stopping by. I appreciate you pulling up, WB. Thank you for pulling up. Hopefully you dropped a like, and hopefully you don't have a ton of dishes to wash. Washing dishes is never fun, but we got to do our chores. But yeah, if you don't remember these people, they were from the provisional license exam. And this whole team got packed up by Shoto. So he soloed the whole squad. So it's like, yeah, bro. That's you borderline trash, but it's like I ain't gonna do you like that. You just, I remember you, but you're not, you're not a standout. Loki might move him up to D tier because it's like again, I remember you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I move all these people up, so it's like I don't know your names, but I remember you. You got packed up. I remember exactly where you come from and everything. Like this girl, I don't remember her name, but her and her I think these were androids or something. I can't remember. I can't fully remember. I know they ran into Momo, Jiro, Shoji, and Froppy, and they all got packed up. So D tier. This guy, unfortunate. I don't know his name or anything like that, but he got packed up. All right, Lunarius, appreciate you pulling up, bro. Got you. I got you. I keep an eye out for it. But yeah, he got packed up by Shigaraki after his fight with Star and Stripe, and he he essentially got a quirk dropped off into him that he didn't want. But yeah, that's his claim to fame essentially. We got the Cook Pro Hero. I forgot his name, but he keep the students fed. He worked the lunch line at UA. Keeping the aspiring pros fed. So it's like give you a little bit of respect, but you don't do anything outside of that. So D tier is where you go. We got Fourth Kind. He runs the agency that Kirishima and Tetsu were working at. He doesn't do much outside of that, so I remember you, I know your name, so it's like I can't put you in forgettable, and I'm not gonna call you trash because I never actually saw you do anything. But D tier feels fitting. What's good, Hydros? Appreciate you pulling up. Like I said, having some fun on a Sunday, looking at a ridiculous list of My Hero characters and slapping them in different tiers for no reason. Gotta respect the chef, bro. Respect, bro. Definitely gotta respect him, bro. Especially if the food is fire, bro. If the food is trash, then yeah, you gotta go down a couple tiers. But we'll put a little respect on them. D tier is semi-respectable, I guess. And this dude, I don't remember his name. This one of the kids that Bakugo and Shoto were dealing with when they were taking their exam again for failing the license exam. And they had to kind of make friends with these kids who were problematic kids. I don't remember what his quirk was, but he was one of the little kids that was getting active. So shout out to him. What's good, Chrome? We got Dr. Chris Thiel. We got football, football diss tracks. Appreciate you guys pulling up. Momo S tier, enough said. I got some arguments to make for her. So I know the way females are presented in anime in general can be problematic, but in terms of characterization, My Hero does have a lot of female characters that I actually really like, and I'm looking forward to discussing them in detail a little bit. What's good, Chase? I think Bakugo would struggle to make friends with anyone. Yes, bro. That man is not interested in friendship at all. All right, so I'll let you guys decide. Should we kick it off with the pro heroes first, the students first, the random characters first? Like you guys decide. Put Bandai in forgettable, bro. Bandai got like all of my favorite games are from Bandai right now. That's crazy. When I realized that was crazy. Like, all the Dragon Ball games, Elden Ring, My Hero, they've been holding me down. Students, villains, Nezu S tier. All right. All right, we get one more vote. We'll go with that. Unknown randoms first to get them out the way. Solid argument. All right. Like, look at this, bro. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is just an overabundance of characters, man. Okay. I'll just run through and grab them as I see them. What is his name? His name is like Sylphie or something like that. What's this guy's name? I'm not leaving him and I don't know you. I know who he is. I just can't remember his name. Why, bro, ignoring me? I read your comment, bro. You said Nezu S tier. Selkie, that's his name. Selkie, yeah, he was the pro hero Froppy was working with. D tier, yeah, easy D tier. Not much discussion to be had there. Miss Joke, hilarious, bro. Harassing Aizawa. She doesn't do much outside of that, so D tier. But that she definitely stood out for that. Like, that was one of the funniest parts of that episode. This guy, Native. Yeah, bro, you trash, bro. you are legit trash. Stain instantly packed him up. He had kids out there fighting on his behalf. And I think he ended up dying towards the end of the series. Like, yeah, bro, like, was just legit trash. He got saved. That's this. Because it's like Stain definitely had a point, bro. Like, what are you doing out here, bro? Like, you are not pro hero material. But it's like at the same time, it's like you don't want to discourage people from trying to step up and help society in that way. But it's like if stuff really get to going down, bro. Like who's calling Native? Like nobody's calling Native for anything major, bro. Streets are definitely not for bro. He got packed up immediately. This dude, trash. He just like you wouldn't even think he was the teacher. He's one of the teachers from Shiketsu High, and it's like you just where is he at? This dude, I always forget his name, but he command more authority than the teacher, right? Trash teacher, trash. Who else? Who else? Is this the teacher lady for those kids? I think it is. Trash. Like literally getting ran over by a classroom of kindergartners. Trash teacher, bro. Trash. Cow lady. Let me see. What was she even doing, bro? Like, where did she come from? Was she from the main series or was she from one of the movies? I think she was an American hero, right? I think she was in the what was the first movie when we saw All Might in America. She was struggling though, so I give you D tier. You tried, but you definitely didn't accomplish much. Manual trash. This dude literally. Oh, we got a sub. Appreciate you pulling up, David. That actually just reminded me. I didn't even plug my headphones in. Give me one sec. All right. Hopefully, um, everything is everything. Let me see. Yeah, Manual is legit trash though. Like, bro, got he had no control over Ida. Like he had no ability to really read the room. He was useless during the Nomu strike. Um, and from there you just see this guy holding people's like using his quirk to keep people's eyes watered. Like trash, bro. Just absolute trash. I love the sub notification. Yeah, bro, that's fire. Who else? Who else we got? This lady, Snake Lady, trash. She literally is in superhero work for the fame and money and doing commercials and stuff. And the only hero work we saw her do was using her snakes to locate people during the aftermath of the attack. I think with All for One when he first appeared. That's it, bro. Like that's all you're good for, bro. Like that's absolutely trash. Yeah, but if he didn't do that though, a lot of people could have died. I give you that. So I give you that. We'll put him in D. She will 100% get targeted by a stain. Crazy. This dude. I don't know your name. You got packed up though. I'm not gonna call you trash. I don't want to disrespect him and call him trash. I don't know your name, but he definitely got stabbed by Toga. Or was it? No, it was twice. He captured Toga and Mr. Compress, and then he got snaked by twice. So it was like you tried, bro. Who else was down here? OG Hawks. Uh, I don't know what the game plan was with bro, but I guess you set the example of what we didn't want. Like Hawks could have been this, so it's like we gonna put you in D tier just for saving us from being left with this as Hawks, bro. Because bro looked puzzled. Like he doesn't look like he knows what's going on. Hawks Awakening, full full evolution Hawks. I got it. I got it. Who else? I don't know your name, bro. He do work though. Like you're not like a combat hero or anything like that. Like he's essentially a glorified fireman, bro. Like he just fights fires out here. But it's all good. D tier. Does if you know these people names, you can feel free to drop it in chat because I don't know their names, bro. It's like 400 people, bro. I don't know these people. Uh, this guy, trash, trash. Legit quit, bro. Soon as things start getting hard for real, he quit. I forgot. I know one of the students worked with him. I think was it Momo worked with him for her first work study? If I'm not mistaken. But he definitely trash. Definitely trash. Quitting on society when they needed him most, bro. Trash. Oh, so that's who this is. When I first saw this, I was trying my best to figure out what the hell was going on here. But it's like when I paid attention to this, it's like okay, I recognize these two. They were on guard in the prison when Shigaraki went to get All for One. This guy, I'm going to put him in D tier. It's like you were part of the mission, to stop Shigaraki from being resurrected or revived or whatever. But he got packed up. Like he was the first person Shigaraki killed when he woke up and took his cape. This cape that he has on. That's where Shigaraki got the cape from. He took it from him. He decayed, bro. Kept the cape. Filthy, but he was putting in work, helping fight the Nomu and everything at the hospital. Fighting his way to the basement. He just got caught lacking. Yeah, that's 100%, bro. It was Shigaraki. Like anybody in that situation would have got packed up for the most part. What's good, hype boy? What's good? What's good? Who the fuck is that? You know who this is, man. That's bro. Everybody know bro. Uh, Slip and Slide, I think is his name. Not Slip and Slide. Slide and Glide. Wait, Slide and Glide, I think is Koichi's quirk name, if I'm not mistaken. So what is this dude's name? Slip and Slide? Slip something? Anyway, trash. He can slide right into the trash. Him making the tier list, yeah. Yep. Yeah, bro. Switched up on the heroes. Tried to be a villain a little bit. Snaking society. Trash. Uh, who else? Who else? I'm trying to find more obscure people, but it's like, okay, this dude, trash. He tried to go to his job and flash people. His quirk is shame, so the more shame he feel, the stronger he get. And this man literally was trying to flash society and got packed up by hawks without even looking with the feathers. Trash. You work for Selkie. You forgettable. Or I don't know. I know who you are. You work for Selkie, but you forgettable. Uh, no Endeavor sidekicks. I don't know who you are. You get up here. I don't know who that is. I know he's one of the heroes that was fighting the Nomu, I believe. But again, like that's as generic as you can get. Cringe quirk for real. Yeah, bro. So many quirks in this show are just crazy. I don't know who this is. Before I throw him in, I don't know. Does anybody know who this is? Like, can you give me a reminder if he made a significant appearance or anything? I don't know who this is though. Like off the top of my head, like I don't know who this is supposed to be or where we see him. Koichi time skip. Got you. Why did they have him all the way up here though? Got you. Yeah, it's like I can see it now. Yeah, looking at it. Yeah. For some reason, I wasn't paying attention to these details up here. Like I thought this was like a bowl on his head or something. These are movie characters. Try to hold off on the movie characters for a bit. Vigilante characters. All right. I'm tired of looking for no name people, so we'll focus on the people that we do know. So people that can actually be a part of the conversation. Starting with we'll grab Snipe. So I definitely know you, bro. This is the only man who had some control over Shigaraki. Like when he pulled up, he shut all of that nonsense down, bro. He instantly started popping shots, laid Shigaraki down. It's a shame we didn't get to see more from him. Like I know once people started getting like 50 quirks and healing and all of that stuff, it's not much a character like this could do. But I feel like he was definitely a solid C tier character, and he low key could have ended the series early if he would have packed Shigaraki all the way up with those first few snipes. But they it's a kids show to a degree, so they gotta they can't have it end like that. He 100% kicked Shigaraki ass, bro. Like he gave that man instant act right. I might move him up a little bit later. I'll see how C tier looks as we shape it up. Ectoplasm, always like, bro. He just, again, not a character they really let do a lot. Like he has a cool quirk. We got to see him show off a little bit. During the final exams for the first years. He was up against Tokiyami and Froppy. So, interesting quirk. He definitely, like, when you're dealing with people like Twice, like, I would think he would probably be one of the first people you would at least call up. But, yeah, it's like, they just kind of kept brewing the background. But, he was helping to raise the next generation of heroes. So, solid C tier. What is this guy's name? I forgot his name. I know who he is and what he does. I just don't remember his name. Overhaul the GOAT. Power Loader. Thanks, Chrome. Thanks. Yeah, he he oversees the support items that get built for the students. he participated in the final exams. Yeah, he was up against Ida and Ojiro. So he doesn't do much outside of that, but he definitely helped them get items they needed for their suits to keep evolving and progressing their quirks. So solid C tier, I guess. Vlad, we got to see Vlad get a little bit active, a little bit active. I feel like he could do more if the show would have let him. Like if they let him do anything other than the little bit we saw from him. I think Vlad is legit. Like he work at the school, he protects his students, he trains them and everything. But something about Vlad just let me know, like if he wasn't in those school walls, bro, like he would be a menace out there. And the little bit of his quirk we got to see when he packed up the Dobby clone, like I think Vlad is actually like that. So we're gonna put him in B tier just off of that one scene. Mr. Hound Dog, one of my favorite characters, bro. When he got to the podium and started going off and barking, he got to the podium and started wilding out. And Vlad instantly came to the mic like, well, you all just heard what he said, and nobody knew what he was talking about. Hilarious. He also pulled up to get Gentle Criminal in jail. I'm gonna put him in B tier. Yeah, I like Mr. Hound Dog, and if he up there, I gotta put Snipe up there. So Snipe is B tier, Mr. Hound Dog B tier. I like him. Pack it up, Hound Dog. Bro, if the muzzle come off, it's gonna be a problem. I'm telling you. Who else we got? I like this dude. If me not remembering their names off the top of my head is not a sign that they trash or I don't like them, I'm blanking on so many names looking at all these pictures. Like it's so hard for me to remember their names. But he's actually a pretty strong hero. Who can help me out with his name? Because I know somebody knows his name, bro. Hopefully. He was his introduction episode was when they was playing baseball against, like, I think he was one of the captains and Gang Orca was the other captain. Hilarious. I'm gonna say Aslan. But he's B tier. I know his quirk is lion or something like that. He like I said, bro is legit strong. I think we actually saw him on a mission too, if I'm not mistaken. Who else we got? All right, we can keep it up top. Where do you guys think Gran Torino ends up? Because I got bro at A tier. I feel like an argument could be made for S if you really wanted to. I probably need to make an S plus tier. Let's see. So yeah. But no, I'm not moving him up to S yet. I feel like an argument could be made for it, but A tier feels right. Like bro, from the moment he showed up, he's been one of those ones, and he's old, bro. Like we've only seen him as an old man for the most part. Like we get flashbacks of him when he was younger, but we didn't really get to see him being active when he was younger. But just seeing what he could do as an old man, and still he's head and shoulders better than a lot of the pro heroes we see in their prime, bro. Like Gran Torino definitely got my respect. People, I know a lot of people felt like he probably should have got killed off, throughout the show's runtime. But I mean, like I said, I can see a case for that. But I like Gran Torino. What's good, Jax? And for anybody who just pulling up, if you can drop a like, it definitely helps support the channel. And subscribe if you're new. I do fun stuff like this all the time. All right. Miss Midnight. Let's piss some people off. Where do we put Miss Midnight? She's not D tier. She's not C tier. I feel like B tier at best. Who the fuck wanted Gran Torino dead, bro? It's a lot of people. Speaking of Gran Torino dead, like it's people who hate that Midnight dad, bro. They hate that Midnight dad. They like, hey, why didn't you just kill Gran Torino? We could have kept Midnight. She is bad though. It's crazy. I mean I like her quirk, but once we actually saw her in the field outside, like again, if you're not watching Vigilantes, then you really didn't see much of her being active like that. But when she tried to participate in the war, it did not end well. Who's the guy in S? Who's the guy in S plus? Are you serious, bro? Do you not know Gojira? The best hero ever. Like this is the only person that All Might is scared of. Like Horikoshi said it himself, bro. He was like All Might fears him. If he would have got involved with Shigaraki, it would have been a wrap. It would have been a wrap. Don't look up a source for that. Just trust me, bro. Just trust me. Who else we got? Mommy Miracle and S plus. Got you. Gunhead. Another character who doesn't do much. But he helped make Ochako a beast, so I'll put him in C tier. Even though I hate her constantly yelling Gunhead martial arts, especially when it doesn't even call for it, bro. Like it doesn't even call for it. She literally could do the most basic thing and yell out Gunhead martial arts for no reason. Like, I mean, she repping his school though. She definitely put more respect on his name in the streets than anybody. But who else we got? We got the Cement Boss. You know where he's going. If you know me, you know the Cement Boss is going up top, bro. No, I'm trolling. A tier though. He was active throughout the whole series, whether he was schooling the kids or putting in work during the war. Cementos is like that. I know people hate him being in Ultra Rumble, bro. I am so glad they put a character like that in Ultra Rumble. Bro is legit one of the most fun characters in the game when he's not just being harassed endlessly by people flying over his head. Who else? We'll go with 13. 13 has a powerful quirk, but her application of it is low-key kind of trash. I'm trying to think, did she do anything redeeming towards the end of the series? I know they gave her another little scene towards the end. I'm trying to remember what did she even do? Oh yeah. When I think when the villains first pulled up, when Ayama lured them out, she offset Kirigiri's quirk, I believe. Maybe. No, Kirigiri was in jail already. They had his quirk already. I don't remember when she made another appearance. She in C tier. That's the end of it. Ed Shot. Mr. Lethal himself. I don't know how many of you saw the final season of the show, but bro is S tier for keeping one of the goats in the action. But I really like his quirk, and I like that his English voice actor is the same person who does TM voice for Dragon Ball. So I like Ed Shot. Ed Shot the goat. Yeah, he's gonna be a fun character in Ultra Rumble. I would make the case for him to be support. Like I feel like he has a strong case to be a really good support character. But we'll see how that all shakes out. If he gets in the pipeline. Present Mike, this man is solid A tier. Like I know we saw him get packed up by Kota and Jiro during the final exams, but I feel like they just wanted those characters to pass because he easily could have washed both of them. But he put in work throughout the whole series, right up until the final arc. He was in the field with him. I like the backstory we got for him and Aizawa and their connection to Kirigiri and all of that. Definitely has a strong quirk. Why they have him flying around in Ultra Rumble, I don't know, but solid A tier character. Let me see. We'll do an A+ tier. Because this people I feel like is a little bit better than them. Yeah. Making it up as we go. We need more pro heroes in Ultra Rumble. Hopefully we got one coming next season. Hopefully. The GOAT. This is definitely a GOAT, bro. S tier. He's only limited by the fact that he got to blink. Like he has to blink at some point. And he can only do so much against power types, but he definitely, like, he's been holding it down since pretty much his introduction. Like since the USJ episode on. Like bro has instantly, like he was instantly one of my favorite characters just from him, the way he trolled the students. But the fact that he hopped into a straight 20v1 with no hesitation, like he did not hesitate at all, and instantly got active and was putting in work. It's like, yeah. Easy S tier. Who else we got? Bass Genus, one of my favorite characters, bro. This dude is so over the top, it's crazy. Like the way he hold his phone, bro. Like he's standing there holding a pose to hold his phone and talk to people. It's crazy. S plus, bro. I mean not S plus, but definitely S tier. Being the only person. Well, he didn't really put up a fight against All For One, but the fact that he saw the threat that he posed immediately and got the other heroes out of harm's way and took an insane blast to the stomach, survived, agreed to let Hawks pack him up to get, presented to Dabi as evidence that Hawks switched sides, and then pulled up for a major comeback during the final arc, or the paranormal war arc. Crazy. And again, he was holding it down all throughout the final war. He was taking his quirk to the limits. Like he can only manipulate fiber and stuff, but these three people maximized their quirk, bro. Like they got the absolute most out of their quirks. If we are ranking them according to, I'm not gonna judge. We judge him purely based on what they were able to do in the show. Because I was about to say, like in a straight up fight, I don't know. I think Aizawa might pack both of them up, like in a straight up fight. I don't know, because he turned those quirks off. It might get ugly. I don't know. Edgeshot might have hands. I don't know if Edgeshot might fold, but I don't know. We'll just go based on what they did in the show. I'm okay with that order, I guess. Who else we got? We got number 1 hero. It's hilarious, bro. Like people hate this character to this day. Like they legit hate Endeavor for his family issues. But there is no hate campaign for Overhaul, bro. Overhaul does so much worse. Like he is actively worse, bro. And nobody has a hate campaign against Overhaul. Like they legit love Overhaul, bro. But easily S plus, bro. Like this dude gets the most out of his quirk of anybody. Like in terms of all the characters, this dude has, like, purely off of his own quirk, like just no extra quirks, no gene manipulation or biological interference or anything like that. He has one of the most versatile quirks in the show, and he's probably the most skilled quirk user in the series. Like, bro is a absolute menace. Easily one of my favorite characters. Like I said, and when you say that, people take it as like, oh, you forgiving this person or you overlooking the stuff he did. Like, all the stuff that he does wrong is on full display. It's like it's not that, bro. It's not that he know he's trash. His kids know he trash. Everybody knows he's trash. But damn, is he good with his quirk, bro? And I gotta make a tier above S plus. I just realized that because All Might cannot be in the same tier with these people. What do we call this tier? I don't even know what to call this tier because we'll just call it God tier. Plus Ultra, plus Ultra. Let's roll with it because he is, bro. And the fact that we never fully get to see him in his prime is crazy. We never get to see bro in his prime, but we know you just know that from the stuff you can see him doing when he's weakened is crazy. Like, this dude punching people and changing the weather midday. Like, that's crazy. It was a decent day outside and he turned it into a rainy day from punching one person. Insane, bro. Like, I if we get a prime All Might variant one day in Ultra Rumble, that's probably the one person I will put Mirio down for and start maining him like completely. But definitely in the tier by himself, bro. Like, this dude is elite. Manu is def not on the same level as B tiers. So the argument for that was, wait, I'm gonna say, like, is he? Did I put him in B tier? He D tier. The Manu was down here. Who said the water guy should be in B? Nah, we can't do that. We can't do that. I mean, I understand. I'll put him in C. Because again, he was helping, to keep Aizawa's eyes open. We had him keeping Monama's eyes open, and that was definitely important when fighting Shigaraki. So the best I can do is C. Because, bro, he doesn't do anything else outside of it. And again, that's putting respect on what you brought to the table. But he doesn't do much more than that. Give him some credit. I gave him some credit. At this point, he's getting extra credit. Who we got? Majestic. I like this dude. This was one of those characters it was unfortunate to see that he got packed up, but I know Momo worked with him during her work study. Her second work study. Majestic, he got the kids out of there and everything. Like, he used his powers to get. If they put a character like this in the game, I think he would actually be pretty cool. Like, I can see him being like a mix between Mr. Compress and support Nejire. Like, just crazy support. But yeah, B tier, 100% B tier. Like I said, I liked him. I wish we could have saw more from him. I appreciate that, characters did die, throughout the series and stuff like that, especially as stuff got more and more critical. But, unfortunately, we didn't get to see too much from him. Who else? Principal Nezu, put you in S tier. He got respect out there. His quirk is crazy, and he just got worldwide respect. Like, everybody know his name. He pulled in resources to get things back on track after the war was over. He got dorms built. He got the top school in the country. Like, bro is like that, and he the only person who can chill inside Aizawa's scarf. He can't, he can't tell him to get out of there. What's good, Penguin? King Casserole. That is not short for King Casserole, I guarantee it. But appreciate you pulling up. Crust. Another character we didn't get to see too much from, but big respect on Crust, bro. I'm gonna put Crust was one. He was in the top 10. He's a top 10 hero. Two, he was holding it down against Nomu. He couldn't kill him because of their regeneration quirks, but he was holding his own, and he saved Aizawa when he was about to die. But yeah, he literally saved him from being decayed. So what I got him in A. Yeah, I feel like that's solid for him. Again, he just being in the top 10 alone. I know popularity plays a role in it, but yeah. Hey. What else? Who else we got? Any other? I was looking for Hawks, bro. I was looking for him earlier to put him up there with All Might and Endeavor. I could not find his picture in this crowd. I'm gonna put him in S. I'll put him at the top of S because Hawks definitely has some standout moments throughout the series. He just ran into some really bad matchups. Like he was the one character that was shown to have really, really bad matchups in the show. And both of those times ended badly for him. But he was definitely a standout. And the fact that he was still trolling All For One, even at the end, was hilarious, bro. Easy S tier. Like if you can't heal or something like that, or you don't, just have an insanely powerful fire quirk or, muscle quirk or something like that, 9 times out of 10, Hawks win. All right, so yeah, that's what I was doing. I was trying to clear all this out so we can start on the students and just work our way down. Recovery Girl. S plus. Anybody argue gets banned. Anybody who argues will get banned. But most of your heroes would legit be packed up if she wasn't there saving the day with the kisses. Like All Might would probably be dead. Night Owl wouldn't have lasted long enough to say his goodbyes. Midoriya would literally be a mangled mess if it wasn't for Recovery Girl. And fun fact, bro, I did not know this. Recovery Girl has the same English voice actor as Ochako. Like, I did not know that. I would have never heard, like, you can't hear it in their voices or anything like that. It sounds completely different from one another. But yeah, I feel like they kind of restrict her ability to heal quite a bit, but even with that, she does a really solid job. Recovery Girl is a great way to have a healing mechanic in the world that isn't overpowered from a story perspective. Yeah. Oh yeah, she does, bro. Jinx, she has the exact same voice actress as Ochako. I was watching the stream for My Hero All's Justice, and the voice actor for Ochako was on the show, and she said that herself. Like that was my first time hearing it. I was like, that's crazy. I never would have guessed that. But we can jump into the students now. Now that we got people out of the way, we got class rep Ida. It's crazy that in 2026 people still call this man Lita. I don't know why, but that's crazy. S tier. Yeah, I feel like S tier is solid for him, bro. Like his speed is crazy. When Class 1A went up against Class 1B, he definitely put in work for his team. Completely speed blitz mud man. Breaking the sound barrier and going past Mach speed to get to anyone saying Lita gets banned. But yeah, bro, I'm telling you, like he has some impressive feats, man, and He didn't look his best in the fight against Stain, or at least the early parts of it, but he kind of redeemed himself and bounced back from that. Solid S tier character from me. Uh, Vice class president Momo. She, I like what they did with her character, throughout the runtime. So, like I said, I'm gonna explain my position on the female characters. So, Momo starting off with being a student who got into the school off recommendation, so she had a little bit of a easier time getting into the school than some of the people that we were shown early on. She's smarter. She's literally the smartest person in the class. Her quirk requires her to be smart, and the fact that they gave her character development by having her confidence get shaken was pretty interesting. Um, with that though, her utility of her quirk is kind of spotty in the show. Like she's shown making weapons and stuff all the time, but she's never really shown using the weapons effectively. And I feel like simply giving her like guns or projectile weapons probably would have made her a lot stronger in the show. I know she uses cannons. I know she uses the rail gun with Dinky towards the end, but just things that she can make on the fly to boost her own offense. I feel like would have been the way to go with her character. But she has the ability to ground the team. She can inspire, provide leadership, stuff like that. So I would say a solid A tier, maybe. I'm trying to think of her best feat. I'm trying to think of her best feat, because it's like, again. Well, look, I feel like if she's gonna be A tier, I gotta move him up to A plus. And probably Mike, maybe. Yeah. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. She can create anything. She can. I'm just like I said. I'm going based off of what we see from them in the show, and like I said, she's a standout. But I don't feel like she was effectively using her quirk to the best of its abilities, especially when it came to just like combat for the most part. Like, she's great for setting traps and thinking on the fly once she got her confidence back. But in terms of just like being like, I feel like she has the potential to be one of the best students. Like, I feel like she can make anything to neutralize or counter, some whatever quirk she's up against for the most part. All right, Nito, appreciate you pulling up. But like, I just don't feel like this show gave her the range to really do that. Bakugo, the main crash out of the show. I don't want to go too crazy with bro, but he's definitely. I feel like when it comes to just versatility of his quirk and maximizing the use of his quirk, he's right behind Endeavor. Like, he's literally like, these two get the most out of their quirk, bro. Like, All Might, Deku, Shigaraki, and All For One, like they're essentially cheating. Because you're not supposed to have more than one quirk. You're not supposed to be able to heal on top of having multiple quirks and stuff like that. So characters like that are cheating. Of the natural quirk users, I feel like Endeavor and Bakugo are definitely the most skilled. It's another character that I feel like is probably more skilled than both of them, if just off the strength of what it requires to use that quirk. But we'll get to that. But he's definitely S plus, especially after his awakening and everything. This dude, this little fella. right up in plus ultra, bro. I put him above All Might just because you had to work with in addition to trying to get your body ready to learn, one for all and master that, halfway through your training, you got smacked with like what, eight other powers, seven other powers that you have to learn on the fly, and it's like to be able to incorporate all of those new skills in his final fight against Shigaraki and stuff, and be able to use them all effectively and stuff. I feel like it's a combination of a bit of ass pull writing and again just kind of setting the stage for all of that early in his development. But he definitely held it down throughout the course of the show. Shoto. I had mixed feelings on Shoto when I first watched the series all the way through because I feel like he took his foot off the gas, bro. Like, what was it before the sports festival? I felt like he easily was going to be the top student in the show, like easily. And then it's like his motivation just died after the sports festival, and he just like he's in the top 3 in the class just off of raw talent. Like he literally is just so naturally skilled. But it's like if his desire was to be number one, like Bakugo and Deku, he would be so far ahead of both of them. It was crazy. But definitely S plus though. Once he figured out Phosphor and mastered that, he definitely was one of the top heroes in general. But it would have been nice to see him get some of his motivation back, or a newfound sense of motivation outside of just wanting to be a hero. But narratively, it makes sense because look what happened to his dad with being obsessed with trying to get the top spot. So it's like narratively, it makes 100% sense why bro decided to just be chill and focus on just being a hero instead of trying to be the top hero. So narratively, it makes sense. It just it was like I said, he was definitely a dog in the first half of the sports festival when he was aiming for the top, and that was just using half his quirk. So if he was using all of his power, it definitely would have been a wrap. But I also liked him paired up with Momo. Like I feel like they have a good dynamic. They kind of both balance each other out, and once he realize he needs to, let her shine or let her speak her mind and not just dictate to her. I feel like they developed a decent, dynamic. Frappy. I don't want to call her underrated because I know people hate her in Ultra Rumble. If like unless they main her, like she's one of the most annoying characters to go head to head with because she literally will harass you to no end. But she is definitely a A+ character / hero. Like to be that calm when the villains first attack the USJ that's a feat. You get what I'm saying? And Deku and Mineta definitely would have got packed up if she wasn't with them. Every team she's on, she makes it better. The only time she really isn't like at the top of her game or just doesn't look the best is when they're going up against Toga. For whatever reason, Toga just can outmaneuver her and just kind of get the best of her, even with Ochako helping. So that's the only time she's not as solid. But pretty much, if you have Sue on your team, you're gonna be all right. Like, and no matter what the team up is, she's gonna be okay, and she'll help stabilize the team. Like she managed to help get a win out of Dinky, and Dinky, borderline has brain damage, bro. So if you can get solid work out of him, you gotta be solid. Jiro, bro, I would be so glad when they bring her to Ultra Rumble so that the Jiro fans can relax, bro. Jiro fans gotta chill. They gotta chill. they are, man. I I feel like I'm nervous now, bro. I feel like a sniper watching me if I don't put her in S plus or something, because it's that serious for the Jiro fans, man. Like, she got the most hardcore fans out of anybody, bro. They don't play. B tier? Nah, I can't put her in B tier. I actually like Jiro. Like, I like her quirk. I like her personality. Um, she definitely held it down. Like, I like that she came out of her shell a little bit for the little sports festival, not the sports festival. What was that festival they did where they put on the concert? Yeah, I forgot the name of it, but she did a she. Like I said, I like Jura. I just like Jura all around. Trying to think. Her pulling up to go head to head with All For One was definitely one of her standout moments. I like I like that they gave her the room to be a little bit afraid. Culture Festival, thanks, Chrome, thank you. But yeah, I like the fact that they gave her the room to be, just like you're running up on a dude who can. You don't even know what he can do. Like, even with by the end of the show, we still don't know everything that All For One could do. And it's like the stuff that you see him do is crazy enough. Like, you saw him pull out some kind of quirk that bit a chunk out of Endeavor's side, bro. Like, he was a menace, and you have this freshman year high school girl who's riding on the back of a bird guy trying to fight this dude, trying to put up a fight, and it's like, despite being shaken by that, obviously she still went out there and tried to do what she had to do. She got injured, but again, stuck with it. I got a lot of respect for Jiro. I like her. Like I said, they don't always let her get the shine that much though, but she definitely came in clutch a lot throughout the series. This is my homie right here. I know people be joking about him because he just got a tail and stuff like that. Bro got hands, and he's legit like that. Like, offensively, I know it's not much he can do against certain quirks. So, like, when he first went head to head with Todoroki, he just got his feet frozen to the floors, and what's his name? Yeah, Kaibara. When he went head to head with him, it was just a bad matchup for him. So it's like, as a dude who ultimately just has, hands, feet, and a tail, I feel like he's doing what he can, man. I just like him. Like I said, for some reason, he kind of reminded me of TN for some reason, but I just like him. That's my homie. The Menace Manata. I don't know why I couldn't say that for a second. He is definitely not A tier. The fact that he found uses for this quirk, I feel like is justification enough of B tier. So they can say trash tier. Right. He spent half his training time getting packed up for being a menace, bro. One of the funniest scenes with him was when they first got the dorms, and he was realizing that the girls' bathroom was on the same floor as the boys, and Aizawa choked them out with the strap. It was like, you will behave yourself. It was like, bro, you gotta have him in the little room by your room at the end of the hallway. Like, he cannot be down there with everybody else. Like, it just can't happen like that. But the fact that he made some kind of use out of that quirk, because when he first told them what his quirk was on that boat in the USJ, I was looking at him the same way, Deku and Froppy was looking at him like, bro, what is that? How did you get in this school? There's a reason they didn't show you how he got into the school with the entrance exam, because I don't see him beating any of those robots with his quirk. So unless he was stealing points from somebody, like, we don't know what he did. Tomfoolery. Maybe he begged. Maybe he paid. We don't know, but I don't see him actually getting in using those balls unless he. I mean, I guess you can. You can make a robot fall over because one of the legs got stuck and he broke or something like that. We don't know, but he's B tier. Shoji. he definitely stepped it up towards the end of the series, like going head to head with Spinner. Put some respect on him. Um, I feel like he kind of bring the same energy that Froppy brings to the team, where he kind of grounds the team emotionally. He got some versatility to his quirk. He can play support. He can play offense. He clearly has limitations. Like he got range limitations. He has no real mobility, but he's definitely strong. Strong-minded, strong-willed, things like that. So I feel like A+ is fine. Yeah, Coda. I was very much questioning how this dude got into the school when I first saw him paired up with Juro. Like I didn't know what was going on with Buddy. He wasn't talking. He wasn't really using his power like that. I'm still gonna go B tier. Low key, I was about to say like low key might be C, but I feel like if I make him C, I gotta make Moneta C. Uh, I'm gonna leave him in B tier because you tried. You tried. You stepped up when it was time to. You did what you could. So I feel like B feels okay. For a dude who literally just get high from sugar and crash out, um, yeah, yeah. I mean, he can do more offensively than these two for the most part. So that's what I'm saying. It's like C tier is like yeah, but at the same time, if he power up, he's more useful than Moneta or Coda. And in certain situations, arguably Ojiro. Like, he is definitely one of the bruisers in the class. I just can't put him much higher than that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, when he get his quirk going, he's definitely one of those ones to some degree, bro. Hmm. I don't know, bro. I don't want to spend that. I don't want to spend 20 minutes explaining to everybody, bro. Wherever he at, man. We gotta leave him out there. Uh, Chaco, like I said, she learned to throw hands. Matter of fact, and the fact that her quirk awakened to the point where she doesn't have to physically touch you to get it going or to have effect over you. Kind of elevated her. She got gunhead martial arts. She can use her quirk in multiple ways. She can elevate people without having to physically touch them anymore. Yeah, I'll put it in S. That feels okay. Big, big Tokiyami. Let's go. Uh, he's easily. I mean, well, he still got the limitations of daylight, but the fact that he got flying out of that, he can jump high, he got range, he got melee. He pretty solid. And when it's nighttime, he's definitely S+ / plus ultra. Like I don't know who's fighting that at nighttime like that. I don't. It's not too many people. I mean, well, it's people like if you can generate your own light, then yeah, like Endeavor probably can bang them out at night. Bakugo, people like that can keep him in check at night. Not too many people will be able to dominate him at night, so I feel like S is okay. Kirishima, another character who is voiced by one of my favorite English voice actors. He got the same voice as Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho. Um, he's definitely better than like Sugar Man. It's like I like them, but bro, realistically, like y'all not doing nothing, bro. Like y'all not doing nothing, man. Y'all gotta come on down. Kirishima, like I said, the fact that he leveled up his hardening and the fact that he stayed in that fight against Kendo Rapper, I'll put him in A+ just off of that. The Invisible Lady, the fact that they figured out ways to make her, useful and stuff is like, light refraction is pretty cool. Her being able to counter beam attacks and stuff is cool. Yeah, I feel like B tier is okay because like the invisibility sneak attack factor is there, but she don't really have any real melee techniques or anything like that. Like she was fighting this guy Manga, and she was welling on him, but she just couldn't knock him out. So it's like B tier. Like that's what I'm saying. Like these rankings would be feeling crazy, man. My homie Sarah, B tier. Like him, one of my most anticipated characters coming to Ultra Rumble, but given his quirk, like it's only so much you can do. It's only so much. Well, we finally know what she looks like. Yep. Ayama, crazy quirk. The fact that he can kill you, depending on who you is, I feel like that's A alone worth A tier. But the fact that you falling out to stomach aches and stuff is, that's a pretty stiff limitation for it. But he did get some extra use out of it, so I feel like A is fine. But who else we got? Mina, breakdance queen, acid man user. She is. I feel like an argument could be made for her to be A+, depending on who she up against. I feel like A is solid. I'm gonna probably bring you down to B tier. It's like you can kill people, but it's like at the same time, it's like you in front of these two, but it's about that. Sarah, I guess you got to go down to C because it's like I like these people. I like all of them. Like Sarah is my homie, but it's like, yeah, Ectoplasm, I'll probably bring you up to B tier. You got packed up in your fight, so I can't justify bringing you up there. Mr. Hound Dog, we looking at you off potential. We looking at Vlad off potential. Whatever. Dinky, who we got? With his new gear, he can aim and zap you, so he can get targeted, offense on you. I feel like he's one of the stronger characters. I feel like you gotta go down to A. That's everybody from Class 1A done. Thank you. And we got our last addition to Class 1A with Shinzo. You got hands, you got a strong quirk, but you got some strong limitations too. So I feel like, did I put him in A+? Maybe A. Yeah, I feel like A. A is solid. Kendo, another one of my favorite characters from the show. Like I hate Kendo in the game because she is just obnoxious. And people always be like, "Oh, it was because you lose to her." I don't lose to Kendo. Like all of my main characters can beat her up easily. It's just the fact that she is just such an obnoxious character. Like she got 400 HP. She got so much crazy stuff going on. It's crazy, but she legit has hands. She's tough, and I like her. I just like her personality too. You know, she the class rep too. So I feel like A plus is the best I can give her, but because I feel like of the students in A plus, she crushes them. Like she would crush all of them pretty easily. Like yeah, maybe, maybe. I like this dude. Um, didn't get to see much from him, but Shota was okay. I feel like B tier is okay. He saved Momo. He got the quirk to his quirk lets him wield things. Yeah, I feel like he pretty much in the same tier with these dudes. Like he can lock people in place if he get his hands on them, but that's pretty dangerous running up on people with quirks. So uh, I feel like C is probably about where he belongs. He got hands. Him and Ojiro fight was probably one of the highlights of Class B versus Class 1A. Like they were legit going at it. He surprised me. Like I was not expecting that. Like he very offensive. And the fact that he can spin his whole body and attack people is kind of crazy. I would put him in front of Shinzo. I feel about right. Feel about right. This guy, I feel like if he was going up against almost anybody else other than Bakugo, he probably would have did a little better. But Bakugo packed him up. You're not A tier. You're not C tier. I feel like B tier is okay for him. This dude can legit be a menace under the right circumstances. But at the same time, you do got pretty hard limitations with the light stuff. But the fact that he, like, you have to expect him to come in or plan for him to be there. But yeah, he doesn't have any real offensive capabilities beyond that. Like, you're not gonna be able to just. I mean, you can pull people in the floor and stuff like that. I don't know. B tier. You're a B tier, sir. You're a B tier. Let me see. This is Rule. Like her. Yeah, she can change the size of stuff. Yeah. Like I said, they just didn't show these people doing that much. If it's based on power, though, then why is a literal black hole in the same level as Mineta? Because she get packed up, like, it's her quirk use. Like, she's not doing much. Like, she gets, like, you have a strong quirk, you just aren't strong at using it. But I get what you're saying. I understand. But it's like, it's chaos. Like it's legit chaos. Who else? She was actually dangerous. Like the way they allow her to implement her quirk. Like if you don't know she's there or you're not expecting her, she's actually pretty dangerous. Put 13 up here with the pros. Yeah, B tier felt okay. Ibarra, one of the Class 1B powerhouses. Yeah, I feel like she wipes all of them. Who if they were to fight in the show, like who do you see coming out on top between Ibarra and Kendo? Because I know Kendo got hands, but I don't think Ibarra going for that. Like she whoops all of these people. Like she will legit be at the top of A plus for the students. Yeah. I feel like that's about right. Apaka Beast, even though he don't like being called that, bro was on demon time. A plus. He is a menace and he thinks. He used his brain in the fight. Easy A plus. Ponyta. called her a Pokemon. I feel like she's A. Like her quirk got some decent offense to her. She can use it for mobility. She got some decent versatility to it. Like I would put her over Shinzo. I'll leave it. We'll leave it at A. Leave it at A. This guy puts people in air prisons. That's pretty solid. I'll put him above these two. Just because. He got more offensive capabilities. His quirk is crazy. She got light refraction and stuff. Not gonna get too caught up on the placement over there, but Tetsu, my homie. I can't wait to make a video on him, man. I just to dispel the narrative that he is just a clone of Kirishima. Like I gotta dedicate a whole video to bro, but definitely A plus. The fact that he beat up one of the top students in a head-up fight, like he was legit shutting Todoroki down, and he was using both of his quirks. He was using both of his quirks. Air Prison got beat by a literal punch from Bakugo. Yeah, but it got leveled up. Remember they like Shinzo and who was that, Dinky? They had to use a pipe and stuff to break that thing down when they was getting caught out during the Class B versus Class A arc. But yeah, easy A plus. Tetsu is definitely up there. A lot of fans for this character. Setsuna got a lot of fans. I feel like she B tier though. Like she provided solid leadership for her team, but they went all in on trying to exploit Bakugo not caring about his team, which obviously backfired, and she didn't really have much offensive capabilities beyond that. So B tier for leadership and support, I guess. He can actually get kind of crazy. He not great up close, but I feel like A is pretty good for him. My homie, Mudman, like him, maybe B. Like he is definitely a strategist. Yeah, he's a strategist. Juzo is A plus. Give me an argument for him being A plus. Give me an argument. We will collaborate on this. Cause he can soften the ground, he can soften whatever he touches. But if they run up on him, as you saw when Ida ran up on him, bro didn't have anything for that. He had no counter to that. He had no counterplay for that. So if you give me one good argument for why he's A plus, Gato Makia got up out of that hole and started hitting people, bro. He the reason Majestic died, because he didn't stay in that hole. He did not stay in that hole. He can melt anything. He can soften the ground on buildings to collapse. He can. But again, when people running up on him, he can drown people. That's true. I'm just telling you, like, hey, he's A. Either is a one-off thing. Okay, so I give you that off the strength of you do have to be able to get to him to actually put your hands on him. So I give you that. See, that's what I'm saying. It's a collaboration. If you can make an argument, if you feel like I was unfair to anybody and you have a solid argument for him, I'm willing to listen. If your argument is hollow or is easily shut down, you have to give me all your roll tickets. That's the counterplay. We got Bondo. Bondo got okay quirk. C tier though. Yep, looking real C tier. I'm on your Discord. What's up, Cold Climate Collectors? Appreciate you joining the stream. Anybody just pulling up, drop a like on the stream. The main menace. Monema's introduction in the show was probably one of the best in the series. Like, bro pulled up so cool, it was crazy. Can I argue with you about Pony over Shinzo? Go for it, bro. Go for it. Sarah is wrong. He didn't get lots of screen time. What you mean? He got pretty much the same amount of screen time as a lot of people. Monema, yeah, I feel like he low key A plus, because yeah, like Monema is a low key a problem. He's not stupid, and if he already has multiple quirks equipped, you pretty much packed up. Like, if he started off the arc or the show with multiple quirks in his inventory already, it would have been a problem. I liked as soon as I joined. Appreciate it, Jinx. W support. Okay. And this is Rico. Rico. She can make things float around. She got telepathic powers. I feel like that's a low-key A. Because, like, you know, she can pick up something and just pop you in the head with it at a distance. Like, she low-key Jean Grey without the Phoenix stuff, I guess. But, again, we didn't see her do too much. So I'm looking at the potential of the quirk and not what we actually see her do, I guess. I don't know. A weaker version of telekinesis. I mean, yeah, like, but with her, the combination of her quirk with Rue and Shota's quirk, she's throwing around giant objects that if they hit you, he can make it smack you twice. It's like, bro, is the ranking just power levels? The ranking is legit all over the place, honestly. But I'm trying my best, but like, she can't change the size of objects on his own, and like, I feel like she's definitely stronger than these people. So Rue can just change the size of an object. I mean, like, even if she just toss something at you and change the size of it, that can be a problem. So I don't know. First, the only thing I ever saw Pony do was carry someone to jail. Shinzo can brainwash. He showed that against the Beast. Yeah, but if you know how his power worked, it's not really an offensive power. You get what I'm saying? Like, she can get you whether you talk to her or not. Shinzo needs you to talk to him in order to brainwash you. And if you know not to do that, then most people aren't going to do that. And he's not on Aizawa's level yet when it comes to the hand-to-hand and everything. So, you know, like, if they were to go head-to-head, Pony would beat him. Pony would easily beat up Shinzo. That's why I got her over him. Like, if they were to go, you know, straight up head-to-head, she would crunch him. Do I play Roblox? Nah. Ren is B or A? B or A? He could shoot dragon scales, but he got packed up by Froppy. Like, I don't feel like B. He got a solid offensive quirk. I would put him over these people. Like I said, I feel like he had an okay showing. He just, again, Froppy wasn't having that at all. Like, she legit 1v1'd him and got him up out of there. Alright, I guess we sliding into the big three. The GOAT. This dude legit has, again, remember I was saying, like, in terms of just skill and versatility with using his quirk, he's definitely, like I said, you can low-key argue that he's more skilled with his quirk than these two, because everything that has to go into him using that quirk. But, you know, just again, like I feel like he got everything he can get out of that quirk done. Uh, yeah, S plus feel legit. Like if you when you put him up against people who are constantly healing themselves and stuff like that, obviously you're cheating. Especially if you're not gonna like if this was a show where he can just kill people like Jujutsu Kaisen or something like that, then I feel like Mirio would easily be more of a problem than he already is because he can literally put his hand in your chest, stop your heart or something like that, poke you in the brain, stuff like that. But with the limitations of the show and him being heroic and everything, it's not he's not going that route. So, but again, to be able to fight to the level that he can with that quirk, like you can't see when you permeate it, you can't breathe and stuff like that. So when he permeate, you get what I'm saying? Like that puts a bit of a time limit on it. If you permeating your face and lungs and stuff like that. But yeah, Nejire, easily one of the strongest ladies in the show. Nejire put in work. She easily S plus, well, not S plus S. Like the big three in general, like crazy, like just insane use of their quirks. If he had confidence, like he would be even a bigger problem. Like bro, it's definitely a problem. It's only thing holding him back is his confidence. Put them all together. Everybody like if everybody S plus, then what is S plus? You know what I'm saying? Like he, like I said, they both stood out, held their own and stuff like that. But bro, like I said, we just got a couple more feats from Mirio that put him over the top. That's all. I don't know who this is. Like I know she's from the last episodes. I don't know her name or anything like that. I know she one of Aizawa old students. Yeah, but I don't. That's pretty much all we got from her. What if Amajiki ate dino bones? He would have to work at Jurassic Park. She, I gotta put her in C tier. Like I said, she's support. She holds him down. May. I like May. I like her character. I like that she used the way she used Ida in the sports festival and everything. But outside, like she's not interested in being, super heroic or anything like that. She just create technology and keep it pushing. Who is this? I don't know you. Business course. They recorded the whole revolution on D tier. Televised the events. I know you're not completely forgettable. Like, D tier, I guess. It don't matter. My homie, Shirakumo. If you haven't watched it, definitely check out Vigilantes to get more backstory on Aizawa and President Mike and Shirakumo. Midnight too. Like I said, it's genuinely a dope show. But like this character is just like what if Goku was partially in this universe essentially. Fun personality. I love the final episode that he was featured in, even though it didn't, it has a tragic ending to it, but definitely my homie. And like I said, I feel like if he got to continue developing his quirk, he definitely would have been a problem. I'm gonna put him in A though. Hasame literally countered Shiggy with prep time. Yeah, she can if she wants to. She is crazy. Yo Shindo. Looking at what the people in A plus can do. Yeah, I feel like he A plus because he can do more than all of these people. So I agree. He got packed up by muscles, bro. All right, well, look at it from this perspective. How many people could fight muscular in a 1v1 and come out on top? Keep in mind, this is a high school kid doing the best he can, trying to protect people. And the fact that his quirk was strong enough to make muscular get up off of him, I feel like that's a pretty impressive feat. Turtleneck, yeah, you're going in D tier. That is a bunch of nothing. I forgot what this dude does. I know he's from their class. Forgettable. This guy with the Android 17 cosplay, he got an interesting quirk. I'll say C tier for him. How is she a hero? she turtlenecking, bro. She might work at the office. There's a lot of people who heroes who questionable. Like we got people like Funkman running around. We got Native running around. Like I don't think the standards was too strict on making people heroes, even though they try to gaslight you into thinking it is. This dude, instant heavy hitter. Easily A plus. Not matter of fact, S. I feel like we didn't get to see his full potential, but I'm gonna put him in S. Put him right under Ida. Put him over Ochako. These two over them. Yeah, that feel right. Inasa is my boy, A plus S. Yeah, he legit S, cause his quirk is crazy. Like, honestly, he over Ida, cause, bro, like he legit will wash Ida. Ida can't do nothing to him. Forgot his name, but he definitely strong too. But I feel like he go up against the wrong matchup, he might be in trouble because, like I said, that hair. I give him A plus though. Put him over Yoshindo. Maybe. Like this will probably be an interesting fight. I think he would probably win out though, because he probably can wrap him up. I think you start placing villains. All right. See, so once we get to Fat Gum, once I finish up with Fat Gum, I'll start jumping into villains. Let me bring that down. Yeah, we can mix it up from there. Like I said, I always forget his name. He did, pack up Bakugo and Kirishima. They did need Dinky to get him up out of there. I'm gonna put him in A plus. Cammy, craziest character in the show, bro. Like her dialogue is hilarious. She got illusions. It's hard to know what the hell she even actually do, because we see, Toga imitating her, but we don't see much of her, doing things herself outside of casting illusions. So I don't know if she got hands. Total Gen Z character. Well, yeah, she's a fun character. In terms of her quirk and stuff, like does inform me. Does Cammy have hands? Like, does the actual Cammy character have hands and not just Toga dressed as Cammy? She might actually be quirk. It's not. She got a quirk. She could. She makes illusions, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in the All Justice game, she got hands, but it's like I feel like you gotta have hands in the fighting game. So I feel like they take some liberties with characters in those games. I don't know. I'll stick in B just off of popularity, I guess. The bunny girl. I'm about to make everybody mad. I'm about to make everybody mad. Mirko lost every fight we've ever seen her in. She is D tier. Trolling. Trolling. Nah, Mirko is legit. Yeah, I feel like S is about as strong as what I can go for. Like in a straight up, like I feel like she beats up everybody in S for the most part. Like, yeah, to a degree. To a degree. Obviously she will have some problems with certain people. Like she'll just beat up everybody, but she is definitely one of those ones, bro. Uh, yeah, S feels right. Kamui Woods. He had a solid showing, but he did get packed up. And because he got packed up, Midnight got packed up, Mount Lady got packed up. A plus though, you know, he's solid. Ryuku, the Dragon Lady. What was her? What was she? Number 9 on the hero list before they made the changes at the end of the series. Yeah, I'm gonna go S for her too, because I feel like I don't think a lot of people will have an easy time dealing with her, like at all. C plus, crazy. The Dragon Lady, bro, the literal Dragon Lady who can smack people away with just the wind from her wings is just C tier. That's crazy. That's definitely a take. Ryuku A plus. Gang Orca. I feel like a solid A plus character. Like he got solid, strong will and stuff like that. You know how to use his quirk. Yeah, I feel like A plus is fine for him. Lady Nagant, I got a surprise for you. You stick around. You stick around. Mount Lady, Crash Out Lady. I feel like A. I feel like an argument can be made for S4, but at the same time, yeah, I feel like S. I don't know. Wait, hold on. I have an A plus. I'm saying S. I'm all over the place. Okay, so I feel like A plus is about her tier list. Like she definitely held it down, trying to keep up with Gato Makia and what's his name? All for One. Like she's a heavy hitter for sure. I said I don't want to brainstorm every character we choose. Fat Gun. I feel like he A solid A tier. I put him at the top of A tier. Say mostly just melee and tank. All right, come back to all of these people. Where are my villains? Villains, put your hands up. You got packed up immediately. I ain't gonna put you in trash. Put you in D tier. You're a D tier villain. Trash. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. Get them out the way. Lady Nagant. Lady Nagant. So I can be convinced to keep her in C tier. Like if anybody, just type anything in chat and I'll keep her in C tier. Keep her in C tier, no cap. I got you. I got you, Chungus. Yeah, she is crazy dangerous, bro. Crazy dangerous. One of the best introductions in the show. Like her introduction was crazy. Like I don't know too many people that could easily deal with her in a head-up fight. Like they literally had to give Deku like 10 quirks to keep him from getting killed immediately. And even then, that was tough. The slime villain, sludge villain. You bullying kids and you got packed up twice in the same day. Like you literally escaped. Escaped. All Might was in the same city as you. You escaped and you got loose and got packed up again. It's crazy. Who else? We got there's this guy, literal goofball. Got one shot. I mean, you did get one shot by All Might, so it's like, that was that. But you still packed up, bro. My chat window was disabled while Nagant was in C. I couldn't type. Who else? Stain. Hero Killer Stain. One of the most inspirational, influential characters in the show. And with the straight hands, like, this dude is lethal. Like, I feel like he would be a problem for any of the heroes or pros in S tier or below. Yeah. Like, I feel like, not to say that these characters can't beat him, but it definitely won't be easy. Like, definitely won't be easy. He got done dirty in the last fight. Yeah, they definitely, made up some crap to get bro off the books, because all for one letting all the blood out of his body, bro. Like you would die immediately, bro. Like you cannot just do that and be okay. Like that was straight up ridiculous anime logic right there. All right, so the little Mr. and Mrs. The little Mr. and Mrs. If he got La Brava with him, I'll put him in A plus. Yeah, that feels solid. You out of here, Chungus? All right, got you, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. Yeah. All right, we got to start firing these off. Where I keep losing track of where I am. Who or what is this? I can't really see you. I don't know who you are. You going up there? Ice guy, you was clean. You got packed up by kids though. But no, Ice guy, he had a water quirk. I did like your quirk. We'll call it a bad matchup. I'll put you in B tier. I did like the quirk. These are the people that got robbed by Shigaraki's crew. D tier. Yeah, I got exposed. This is the guy, old guy who got packed up by Endeavor. Forgot his name. Bonus points to anybody who remembers his name. He was taking the glass out of the windows and like reshaping it and stuff. Like it's an interesting quirk. But he really wasn't doing anything with it. I feel like I can throw you in D tier and be okay with it, but I'm gonna throw you in D tier and be okay with it. Ending. This crazy dude. Hilarious. Hilarious. This man was literally begging for Endeavor to cook him. Crazy. Crying because he was going back to jail. Hilarious. Yeah, that's if you're talking about this guy just dropped, that's not Geddon. That's a different character. He like I said, well he was on drugs. He was on a quirk enhancing drug, so it wasn't just his raw quirk we were seeing. But even in like it's still a dangerous quirk, so I'll put him in B. Who else we got? It's like I know who this is, but I don't really remember. You kind of nonsensical, brother. So you going in D. Mr. Smiley. Ridiculous character, bro. But super crazy quirk. Like you literally can't run up on him. B tier. This guy controls people. Like he can make people his puppets. I think he had them fighting for him too, if I'm not mistaken. This is the guy that Deku came across when he was at the end of his vigilante Deku phase. I'll go B tier. Over here. This dude was a problem. I don't remember his name, but I remember he was a problem. He packed up Fat Gum and like he had a whole field full of heroes packed up. Put him in A plus. Like, Low-key might be S. Low-key, yeah, I think low-key might be S. Like this dude was a problem. Yeah. I don't know who this is. I remember who it was. He was one of the final villains. I don't remember what he does though. I'll put you on forgettable, bro. I don't know who these people are. They look like they're from Vigilantes though. So let's get them out of the way. He's from Vigilantes. This is the soccer bird villain, man. That show, I feel like the term villain was getting thrown around a little too easily. He was on drugs though. Who was on drugs? Yeah, bro, literally playing soccer for crime. Like, go join the league, bro. Like, you living your life wrong. I don't know who this is or who this is supposed to be. I can't really tell off of that. If you recognize him or feel like he's relevant in some way, call it out. I don't know who that is though. Don't know who you are. Get you out of here. Don't know who you are. I feel like this one of the villains from. Well, they got to be from a movie. From the movie. All right. Try to get to the main villains. I'm trying to find them though. There's Dobby. There's Shigaraki. Okay. Yeah, whoever put this all together just was doing anything it looked like. All right. The Menace herself. I was trying to close that, but so where is he at? Where did I put off one? Okay, I'm about to say like I know I brought bro up here. Like, what are we doing? But yeah, tier by itself, plus Chaos. Like, he's clearly below Deku and All Might, slightly above Endeavor, especially if he was fully healthy. But, you know, crazy in and of itself. This dude. Now they said several times, like, bro, like what tier do? Matter of fact, I got the perfect name for it, because he is not staying up here with them. All right. This is the broken tier. What should I say? Broken, hacks, cheating, whatever. That's where he go. They were on straight Looney Tune mode, making him, like, this dude literally do everything. He got fingers all over his head and body and stuff like that, stretching out his arms endlessly. Like, it looked like a damn roller coaster was happening up in there. Like, insane. Absolute insanity. Ridiculous healing factor, all of that. Kirigiri. The Warp Villain. What we got? He did get packed up by Gran Torino. What we thinking? A plus for Kirigiri? Yeah, we can leave bro there. What else? Who else? Okay, there we go. The villains. Alright, let me bring them up here so I can stop coming all the way down here. Twice. Spinner. Press. Magna. Muscular. Fish. This dude. Leading on my way yet. I'll get him out there later. That's alright. Dabi. Crash out extraordinaire. Should I? It's hard to gauge because him and Endeavor wasn't actually fighting. So it's like, it's hard to say who will win a straight up fight if, like, they were legit going head to head. But he might need a tier by itself just for Crash Out. Like, he is the poster boy for crashing out in the show. Dabi was literally too angry to die. Like, bro was a legit crazy person, bro. Like, he was legitimately so. Like, you know, it's like, I respect it. But bro was definitely crashing out hard. Toga. She is, I mean, in Ultra Rumble, she way more broken, but in the show itself, plus, like, she definitely she caused a lot of problems when she got a hold of Twice's quirk. But the fact that she couldn't use everybody's quirk when she transformed into them or made clones of them and stuff like that, I feel like A+ is probably solid for her. Might go up, might go down. We'll see. Twice. This man was so threatening they had to kill him. They had to get him up out of there. If he was allowed to run loose, easy S+. Like, being able to completely overwhelm the world is crazy. twice as clinically insane, yeah, bro. If he had a, if he didn't have all that going on, he would easily be probably plus chaos. Cause I thought about it maybe like a couple days ago, because I used to always think like, why did they never have twice just make clones of the heroes? Like he can literally make Prime All Might. Like he can literally just make a Prime All Might. You got the measurements for him and everything. You get what I'm saying? Like all of that stuff would be public knowledge. So you could easily make a clone of Prime All Might. But it's like I don't think he has complete control over his clones to that degree. Like they got free will, which is why his clones was attacking him, which made him crazy to begin with. So it's like if you made a Prime All Might, it's literally just All Might. So it's like he's not gonna just work for you. He's gonna start crashing out and packing you up. So it's like that's crazy. That would legit be crazy. But S plus feels right. Spinner about to make some people mad. About to make some people mad. What are we thinking, chat? what are we thinking? What are we thinking? No. Oh man. Oh my god. Plus chaos at best. No, I'm trolling. Even with his quirk, the fact that he lost his mental faculties, like he couldn't really stand on business the way he wanted to. I'll put him as with the transformation. Like, he's still a problem. Like, that's not something, that most. I feel like S kind of stretching it. Go with A plus, I guess. Bro, was C until All For One got him. Why everybody disrespect Spinner, bro? So a Spinner is C. What is Mr. Compress? Not the video game, Mr. Compress. Not Ultra Rumble, Mr. Compress. What is Mr. Compress, the villain in My Hero Academia? Where are we ranking Mr. Compress? A? Give me an argument for him being an A. You got to put an argument behind it. S plus is crazy. It might be time to go to bed, Brighton. It might be time to get a nap in. Like, give me one solid argument for him being A, because I'm gonna be real. Compress legit might be B or C tier. He can pack you up in one touch. That's true. But again, if you getting close enough to touch, you close enough to get touched. And I don't think most people is like that for you to be just running up on. His big feat was his final fight, saving people, injuring himself, and such. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like that you're doing more against you than for you. So it's like you tearing chunks out of yourself and stuff like that. Like if the fight is continuing, you just took yourself out of the fight. His Ultra Rumble isn't actually too far off. Yeah, he can throw items at you that he got in his pockets and stuff like that. He packed up Miss Midnight, and Dinky. I'll let it slide and leave him in A. I'll let it slide. Magna. I feel like they more dangerous than most people look at them as. Like, the fact that they packed up somebody instantly in one shot, again, like that's a dangerous quirk. Like that, if you don't know that they're around and they can do that, that is a very dangerous quirk to have. And again, you getting pulled off your feet magnetically and then getting cracked across the head with a giant magnet is crazy. Like There's not many people who can counter that off the rip. So I'm gonna put him in, and they got hands. They got hands too. I'm gonna put them up here. A plus, feel all right. They definitely, well, Spinner got the transfer. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Who else we got? Muscular. Where are we going with him? I'm gonna put him. Because I feel like he handles everybody in there except for probably Mount Lady. Yeah, I don't think anybody in there can really handle, bro. Yeah, I think you would need somebody S or above to really deal with him straight up like that. Moonfish. All right, will we get Moonfish in Ultra Rumble one day? It's crazy. How the rat ass? First of all, calling him the rat is crazy, bro. That is not Master Splinter. Calling him the rat is super disrespectful. That is Principal Nezu, worldwide icon. Everybody know him. He got more clout and pull than anybody other than probably All Might. Where am I putting this guy? Dangerous. I feel like because he was definitely giving Bakugo and Todoroki a hard time. But they were limited by the environment. They weren't trying to cause any fire, so they weren't really using a quirk like that. And he was cutting through the ice. I still, A+ is fine. I mean, remember when he got out of jail, like when All For One broke them out of jail, he instantly just killed the whole hallway full of people in one shot. Like, bro, kind of crazy. Who else on the list? Mustard. D tier. Yeah, you had the smoke. He literally gave us the smoke zone from Ultra Rumble or the Storm. But yeah, in terms of actual, quirk ability and stuff, he low-key trash. Redestro. Let's go. This dude was tanking Decay for a minute. He got his fingers decayed and just treated it like it was a little bit of nothing, essentially. He's definitely stronger than all of these guys. Had Gentoo over Toga with LeBron by his side, of course. Yeah. Let me see. Who else we got? Alright. They literally put all the Nomu in here. It's crazy. Getten. We'll pull you up. People are theorizing that he could be one of the characters, one of the planned DLC characters for All's Justice. So if he appears over there, You know what that means. You know, that gives him a strong chance of coming over the Ultra Rumble at some point. So fingers crossed for that. In terms of his quirk ability and stuff, I'm gonna say S. Yeah, I feel like he's more dangerous than him. I think Mineta deserves plus Ultra, the most moral character known in the anime. Heard. Sarah is trash, bro. You might have to get banned. What are we saying? Unfiltered, what? Don't. All right. So Unfiltered, hear me out, bro. Hear me out. Zero is legit my homie, bro. Like, that's one of my favorite characters. Like, Ojiro is one of my favorite characters. Like, these are two of my favorite characters in the show. But in terms of like putting them head to head with people, it's not looking good, bro. It's legit not looking good. Like, so many people shutting that tape stuff down. Like, if you put, like, replace Bakugo on their team when they went up against Class 1B and put like Kirishima on that team or something, bro, like, they are washed, bro. Like, that whole team gets washed and it's crazy. Like, it wouldn't even be a fight at that point. But I feel you, bro. Like I said, when he definitely will be higher than C tier when he comes to Ultra Rumble. But, you know, as it is, bro, is down there. This dude, Gagato Makia. I'm not constantly saying that. We're just gonna call him Makia. You know who it is? We putting you in plus chaos, bro. Like, who's dealing with that? Matter of fact, you're broken. You're broken, bro. Like, nobody's. It literally took a broken character to deal with that. Like, bro is legit broken. Multiple quirks, insane durability, insane size, crazy character, bro. Where is he at? Overall, I'm about to just start snatching people, bro. Snatching them up. B tier. Bro got beat up by kids. His whole arc was him beefing with kids. B tier villain. Running around with a bird mask, getting beat up by kids. Harassing kids. Beefing with high school kids is crazy. If Overhaul is your favorite villain, let me know in chat. Let me know in chat if Overhaul is one of your favorite villains. Is this your favorite villain? Let it be known in chat. It's looking real quiet. But I'm trolling, bro, not B tier. With his quirk, like, you know, full use of it. I feel like S. Like, I feel like if different heroes had come on that mission, he wouldn't have been as big of a problem as he was. Like, Aizawa and Endeavor alone could have packed him up. Like, really easily. Like, it would have been ridiculously easy to get him. Like, or Hawks, like, swap out Endeavor for Hawks. Like, just, you know, I feel like so many people could have stopped him. Like, he looked like a bigger threat than he was because of the people they sent after him. Like, they sending people like this to get him with, like this. Like, what is bro on the team doing, bro? Like, why is he on the team? What did you bring to the table for us, bro? I locked this wall down. I locked this chair down, bro. Lock yourself down, bro. Get out of here. Stain would have locked him down. Like, what are we doing? But what did I put him? S. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because it's like, he is a problem. Like, I don't want to undersell that. He can heal himself and stuff. I guess that's plus, bro. I guess. This list is ridiculous. There's way too many people. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go eat, and then we'll probably either do this part 2 later, or I'll come back and do customs later. Might do a poll or something on the channel, but we got a lot done, I guess. A lot of people in there. There's so many people in this show. It's ridiculous, bro. Over 400 characters. Like, whoever made this tier list need to be, bro, just banned. But I appreciate you guys pulling up, man. I will catch you guys a little later. Peace.